Hello. This is AGT 500 slash Time to Track 98 slash Hathaway's Wonderwise slash Helo, and this is the January 2025 Helogs log, I guess. I don't know the video for it. This is a bit late because I was testing Rock Home over here. Um, for like the last 2 days. So yeah, I've been having fun with him. So I didn't really have a chance to do this because if you notice, I put out like peaking 4 videos on this dude. So yeah, but I already made my notes beforehand, so I'm gonna try and knock this out real quick. I'm also gonna put the Grand Blue and Nikke one together this time because I forgot who asked me to, but somebody suggested that, and Nikke doesn't really take that long, so I guess it should work out unless Nikke starts to take up more of my time and deserves its own video. So I'll just put a timestamp for when Nikke starts in this video later. But we'll start with Grand Blue. So anyway, accomplishments for this month. We subticks use on Alexial copy. So there's some really cursed cheeking tech for like Fall Zero where you can use like 2 Alexials to just like run through stuff. So I got 1 copy of that because I didn't really know what else I wanted to subticks. Because I ended up borrowing like my second Satyr sword, which was like the other thing I was gonna subticks, and then I was like, well, I'll just save a Sunstone and subticks this instead since it was available. So I got Alexial. And then yeah, right here, barred second Satyr weapon. So pretty much since bars are farmable, I decided to bar the Satyr weapon and then save a Sunstone on Alexial. That's pretty much what I did. Got Earth X Scout off the second ticket. So as you guys know, with the Mjolnir nerfs and stuff, we got a second superlative ticket because of that. So I picked up Excalibur. Been pretty good so far, unironically. Has got me playing Chrysler a bit more. Also just kind of decent as a grid piece. I'm slowly but surely moving away from Galleon grids and Earth, and Garrison in particular is becoming a very important stat to me personally as I move away from that HP and defense the Galleon grids bring, because you can kind of just throw in one of these and kind of hit like the same type of defense level as the HP and defense from the Galleon grid. So I'm starting to really like this and like Satyr weapon a lot. Also I just wanted it for Chrysler. So yeah. Got 10 sands and 11 bars. So I farmed the bars. I farmed a lot of bars with Mjolnir before it got cheeking nerfed, bro. I farmed like 7 bars, I think, with Mjolnir before it got nerfed. Kind of insane, to be honest. I got quite a bit. So yeah, got a lot of bars plus hosts and stuff like that. Also got a lot of sands because down here you will see I finished the Dragon and M2 wonders already. So the M2 wonders I didn't really need that many. I think I needed like 20 Alexials or something, and I was done with M2. If this will load. And the dragons I was pretty far down on. I think I was only close on Galleon and Luo that I think were like below 300. All the other ones were below 1,000. So I spammed all of those before Guild War. Actually, oh wait, wrong wonder. This one. I spammed all those before Guild War, so I actually had this before Guild War. And if you ask Aku, he will tell you that he actually got cheeking 6 dragon gapped because bro didn't have this damage cap. So this damage cap, unironically, this damage cap and this elemental attack, unironically, kind of strong. Like, it's not crazy, but it is like a 1 to 2% difference. I'm not even kidding. So it can be make or break for some setups if they're really cheeking close. Not even lying. Updated Hexa setups with Chrysor and Berserker. So I put out, technically I put out 2 videos. I put out the Chrysor one, which I really like. I really like this Chrysor one a lot. I think this is a very good setup right now, and it does use the Excalibur. Excalibur is not necessary for this, but it does just kind of give you more damage as you mash. But I really like the setup. I like the setup a lot. Olivia and Kame can cancel a lot of stuff with just the follow-ups, plus MC doing the assassin nukes. Plus, if you ever get into a tight bind, Galleon is there where you can just guard people and go into 2 hit triggers. Plus, Galleon S1 on everybody is super deking OP. Also, this grid also has double deking double big garrison in it. Also doesn't use Galleon stat, by the way. Double big garrison in it. I pretty much copied like my Fall Zero setup, even though this one I've started to take away 1 garrison. So I might do that in Hexa at some point as well. I don't know. But yeah, and then the other Hexa setup is a Berserker one. I'm not going to go too into this because someone, cough cough, Tokaz, if you're hearing this, make your freaking videos. Someone named Tokaz had brought to my attention a Sidala setup in Hexa where you use this. It has Rakon in here right now, but it has I think it's Galleon normally. I can't really remember. Oh no, Raziel. But I like Raziel. I like Olivia more than I like Raziel personally. But Raziel does work in this spot as well. But this is a really strong setup that people started using as well with Berserker. This grid isn't always the same. This was kind of for the Rakon setup. But yeah, it's pretty much this exact same thing, only these two weapons can swap. Everything else is like the same. So yeah, and I do have videos of these, but I'm waiting for Peking Tokaz to make his videos first. So Tokaz, make your Peking videos. Updated immunity base fall 0, so that's what I just showed actually. This over here, this is what I've been running for fall 0 as of late. I made a video with 2 of the Satyr swords, which I do think for fall 0 at least, I think 2 Satyr swords is slightly more damage than Satyr sword and Excalibur, but I think Vikala weapon right here is actually more damage than either one in this slot. So I think this is like the grid I'm going with. Again, no Galleon staff. So Galleon staff I'm slowly but surely moving away from, unironically. This has Rakon. I love saying his name like that. Rakon in here, but this normally has Raziel right here too. I was just messing around. But anyway, so yeah, fall 0. Farmed 2 extra Siege daggers for Mjolnir. So while Mjolnir was a hot topic, I took one of those days to farm taking Siege daggers. So now I have 2 extra attack ones now. Don't know what I'm going to use them on, but I did want them because they were used in like last Guild War beside, like, even though Mjolnir wasn't a thing. So I did kind of want these, so Mjolnir was kind of a good reason to go ahead and farm these. So now I have them. Low key, kind of want another defense and another special one of these as well, but that's for another time. Guild War, we did Guild War. I already did the pre-Guild War Ramble with Gwen. Thank you again for joining me. And the post-Guild War Ramble. So go check those out. The only thing notable about Guild War is I did use 2 bars on my my Folia bow. My second Folia bow. Because it did help me with some of the setups. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Farmed all materials for Splendor, but I'm waiting. So if you guys know, if you guys have been around the streams, you would have known that I have been farming for my Splendor stuff, and you can see that I can trade for all of these. Note, before somebody says, "Oh, but you need one more bar. You need one more bar." I got a bar right here, bro. I can get a bar right here if I wanted to buy them all. But I'm waiting on these until anniversary, not only so I can farm more bars so I don't just go empty on bars, but also just in case they announce something else for the Eternals that need either like this stuff or this stuff. I will have it before I trade for these weapons. If they don't announce anything, then I'll just buy all these and I'll have all Splendor. But they are farmed. They are farmed. I literally don't need anything else. I could buy all 10 of these right now. So Splendor, I'm good on finally. So I will have that when I get it in March. Upgraded Magna Light Opus to 250. So I have a picture of this. Yeah. I did this. I did this for Guild War. Pretty much my plan, if you guys have been around the streams again, my plan is pretty much I have 3 more Magna Opuses to finish. Right here I have Fire, Wind, and Dark to finish. Pretty much I can finish these pretty much at any time. I can finish another one right now because I have another piece of blue paper. I could probably finish 2 actually. But I'm pretty much just going to finish these as their Guild Wars gets announced, and then I'll just be done with that. Like, I'm just gonna take my time with it. I'm in no rush to use these because I don't play Magna. Got Super Ultimate Bahamut Shield. I have a picture of that too. Literally gasped when I did this. I said the day that I got this, I said in my mind, I'm gonna get the Seeking Shield today. And I started like full autoing a ton of them. And then when I actually, it was funny because I got into this groove where I was literally just testing damage. Because I was testing to see if I could find a better setup. So I was just testing damage. And then all of a sudden one of the end screens actually had the shield. And I was like, well, guess I'm done testing damage. So, yeah, I got the Super Ultimate Bahamut Shield finally. God bless, so I don't have to spam this anymore. I think I have like 300 Super Ultimate Bahamut mats just like chilling. from doing dailies. I barred Summer to co-weapon because I got a bar drop. I used the refunded Mjolnir bars. So I've seen Summer to Ko's weapon a lot, like just randomly because of like the healing cap and the big boost to attack HP. And I've had this weapon in my stash for a hot minute, but I've never barred it because I never saw like a big reason to bar it. But I kind of felt an itch to bar it, and I had those Mjolnir refunded bars. And if you don't know, Mjolnir gave us back Damascus ingots, not specifically gold bars, so I could only use them for weapons. And pretty much what I said is, okay, if I get a bar drop from one of my bar raids today, I'm gonna bar this thing with those Mjolnir bars, and I did. So I just barred it. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but now I have it barred. And now it's just out of my mind, out of sight, out of mind. Rolled Rakon and Setsuna. So here, I actually did roll. If you're curious, this is what I got. I rolled 160 times. I actually got a ton of Teking Setsunas in those 160 rolls, and then I got Rakon at 160. So yeah, I got this. I already did this. Low-key, before anybody flames me for rolling on the collab gotcha or promoting it, screw you. Screw you, I do what I want. Anyway, I wanted Rakan, so I got him, and unironically, this dude has been some of the most fun I've had in the Seeking element since, like, Sandolphin came out. I'm not even kidding. Would I recommend rolling on him? Unironically, I would say unless you're a whale, or you're super devoted to Earth, I'd probably pass, but he is unironically good, and he is unironically a lot of fun. He plays into a lot of what Earth wants to do, where he has Ogi stuff, he has skill damage stuff, he has red and yellow skills to play into Uriel and Teking Raziel. Like, he's unironically really Teking good. He's really good. He has debuff immunity and can't be dispelled, which is incredibly Teking strong, bro. Incredibly. Like, having both of these is unironically busted as crap. This move is Seeking awesome. I Seeking love this character so much. He is so much Seeking fun. He is so much fun. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I don't care whether he's collab gotcha or not. I literally do not care, bro. And to add on to that, just to Seeking throw on to the hate train that I'm probably gonna get for Seeking rolling and being happy with this character. Unironically, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was telling Aku this the other day, but low key, this is from a purely Whaler perspective, and hate me if you want because of it, right? But this is from a purely Whaler perspective. It literally does not matter if this character is on a collab gotcha, a flash gotcha, a Christmas banner, a Valentine's banner, a summer banner, a Legfest banner, flash banner. It doesn't matter. This character literally does not matter to me what he's on, because at the end of the day, I'm literally done with everything. So it's like, oh snap, if they put him on Teking Flash or Legfest, well, I mean, if I get Teking dupes of grand stuff, crazy. It's already Teking barred anyway, so what do I care? It literally doesn't matter. And low key, I'm gonna tell you, look again at this Teking screenshot. Even though I didn't get Rakan until 160 rolls, I did get Rakan and Setsuna in 160 rolls. And look how many Teking Setsunas I got during those rolls. Unironically, that 1% boosted drop rate feels like a Teking a lot, because this is also somebody who came from Teking the slime gotcha, where I threw like 40 pulls on Teking. I threw like 40 extra pulls on Teking Shion, and I got her. It unironically feels like I got more Teking. Well, I literally did. I got more collab characters on this Teking banner than I did the other one. Again, I know people are already gonna flame me for rolling on this crap, but I don't care, dude. This dude is fun as crap. I put out so many videos with this dude because I'm having fun playing my Teking element, and I don't care, bro. I don't care. He's fun. Low key thinking about ringing this dude. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. Just because he's fun. It literally doesn't matter if this dude's get power crept in a month. This dude was literally so fun. It's like Mjolnir reborn. Granted, he's not as busted as Mjolnir, but it's like the amount of fun that I had for like the like 3 to 4 days that Mjolnir was actually Teking relevant is pretty much what I had with this dude for like the last like weekend. I had so much fun Teking testing this guy. I'm not even kidding. Anyway, I had to go on a Teking Rakan spiel because I know people have been asking me, but I've already said that I'm not going to make a Teking Rakan video because I already know people are going to flame. Dude, I got flamed so Teking hard for that last collab gotcha video. I'm just like, pretty much, I'm just not going to say anything unless you ask me specifically. I'm just going to put up my Teking showcase videos and let it leak. So, anyway, all that aside, now that we're done talking about Rakan, the last thing is I actually links made it Summer Silver, bro, for reasons. So you guys don't know, I have had this long-standing feud with Teking Leviathan Mare, the Teking M3 boss, because Earth is terribly made for that Teking fight, and trying to get that fight below 8 minutes is nigh impossible. It is nigh impossible. But I saw Raccoon come out, and I saw Teking Silva come out, bro. Oh, well, Silva was already out. But I saw Raccoon come out, and then I was like, okay, it's time to get Teking Silva. Because if you don't know, pretty much my goal, I had 2 Lynx mates right now before I got Silva, and Anytix is coming up, right? Pretty much my plans are, if I don't get Valentine's Medusa off of a random draw, or like I randomly spark her on Teking Valentine's, if I don't get Valentine's Medusa before anniversary, pretty much the plan for those 3 tickets were I was gonna Lynxmate or Anytix either Valentine's Medusa, Summer Silva, and Summer Mars, the summon. Pretty much those were the 3 things that those tickets were gonna get used on. And pretty much once Raccoon came out, I saw Teking, okay, it's time to get Teking Silva, because I'm pretty sure this dude can go Teking Ballistic and Leviathan Mare, because not only does this dude Ogi like crazy, but the main thing that this guy has is the Teking debuff immunity, which, by the way, Leviathan Mare's Teking, the inundation stacks still go through this regardless, but the thing about it is if you bring Teking, what am I trying to think of? If you bring what am I trying to think of, bro? How does it work? How does it work? If you bring Lucifer. Okay, so I got it. So if you bring Lucifer sub summon, right? If you bring Lucifer sub summon, essentially because he's debuff immune, even though he gets hit with inundation, Lucifer sub summon can clear inundation. So if he's debuff immune to everything besides inundation, that means the Lucifer summon is immediately going to take off the inundation, which means he can still move after he gets hit by the Devorio move. So that's why I paired him in that video with Berserker MC, because Berserker MC and Hedden also has debuff immune except for the inundation. So the same thing happens with both of them. And this dude literally always has Seeking Ogi, assuming he has this move up. So assuming he has this Seeking move up and he gets hit by the thing, same thing with MC and Hedden. Pretty much they can both Ogi together, plus the Silva thing going off, and not only can they break the Teking shield if need be, but they can bust everybody else out of the inundation stacks, which was the plan, which is pretty much why when I saw that this dude had Ogi stuff and he was debuff immune, I'm like, screw it, I just gotta get Teking Silva. It's time to go. It's time to go. And it worked perfectly, bro. It worked so good. It made me so, like, you do not know how hyped I was when I saw that joint Teking work, which just played into the hype factor of Raccoon even more, bro. I'm just saying, this character is Teking awesome. I don't Teking care. I don't care if he's a collab character. I do not care. Screw it. He is Teking fun. Anyway, so yeah, I only explained Silva for reasons. AKA Leviathan Mare. Don't care, didn't ask plus ratio. Anyway, the goals going forward, far more bars. Pretty much the same goal as always. I want to get more bars because I want to get a stockpile for once I take out a 10 Teking hit for my Splendor, and there is some other random stuff I still want to bar as well. So yeah, I need to farm bars, and I have no idea what's on the way because we are coming up on a guild war. This will be our first guild war after every weapon is out of play, aka all the resonator weapons, all the PNS weapons, all the Exalta weapons. This will be our first guild war without any of those on the table. So they're probably gonna drop like a main hand or something for light, but they could drop like a whole new series. We have no idea. So I just need to prepare bars for whatever they're gonna drop for light guild war. Plus my Splendor. So I need to farm bars. Honestly, gonna farm bars after I record this video. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Grand Blue. So we'll move on to Nikke next. Okay, so now for Nikke, accomplishments, solo rate top 3%. So I got the little border thing from Modernia. This thingy. It was actually like one of my highest performing solo raids like ever, unironically. I don't know, I guess I'm just like a fire lord when it comes to taking Nikke. I just have really, I mean, granted, a lot of units in Nikke are very strong that are fire, but I think I'm also just really invested in fire. So yeah, I even got to use my Cheeking A2, and my A2 is stacked, by the way. If you did not know, I'm a Cheeking simp for A2. So A2 is one of the only characters on my account that I purposely core 7. So yeah. My A2, I was glad that I could use her. She not only does well against Modernia just in general, but also being Ellie advantage, pretty freaking good. Union raid, not a lot to talk about there. I'm in like the seeking random Japanese union that I joined. It's not even up anymore, but I'm in this. We did get through like the hard mode thing. So yeah, I got some stuff off that. So that's cool, I guess. Rolled max attack on Snow White. So I can't remember which piece it is. But I have been trying to upgrade my Snow White because I've been using her in. Yeah, here it is. Whew, this is a good Tiki piece, bro. Jesus Christ. I need to try and get this elemental damage higher, but god dang, this is a good Tiki piece. Anyway, so I've been trying to improve my Snow White because I've been using her for Ultra, and Ultra is kind of hard for me. Personally, it's like the hardest boss that I've been doing. If you guys don't remember from the last Helogs, I've been doing Ultra Indivilia and what's the other one? Crystal Chamber. Not Crystal Chamber, Mirror Container. I've been doing those 3 as my 3 instead of like Kraken because I've been trying to get I've been trying to rebuild my stock of this stuff, all this manufacturer gear, because I ate a lot of this stuff by accident at like the end of December. When I was just upgrading someone and I just didn't realize that I had gotten down to this stuff, so I ate like half of this stuff. Like unironically, it was like all of it. So I've been trying to rebuild that, and if you don't know, Kraken doesn't give you like the boxes. It doesn't give you these. It just gives you stuff for crystals. That's it. So like it just gives you these. So it doesn't give you these, and it doesn't drop specifically manufacturer gear either. So I stopped doing Kraken, and I've just been doing the other ones instead. So anyway, all that's to say, I've been working on my Tiki Snow White. Learning Ultra, I have right here, pretty much what I said. I've been learning Ultra. I've been getting better at Ultra, just in general, just playing that fight. Core 3 Roppy, Core 4 Scarlet. I can't remember if I said this before, but like in the previous Helogs, but I did roll for Roppy and Scarlet. I actually got like, I think it was like 2 Scarlets off of Roppy's banner. I don't even think I got a Scarlet off of her banner. I got 2 off of Roppy's banner though. But then I got Core 3 Roppy and I got Core 2 Scarlet, so I now have those. Mana, I got in 30 pulls. So Mana, wherever she is, I only rolled 1 copy of Mana, but I did get her in 30 pulls, so that was good. I do have that character. I haven't used her. I think she's good with Scarlet Black Shadow instead of Alice in Kraken, but like I said before, I haven't been doing Kraken, so I haven't really used her. I finally read the Mihara side story. It's not even here anymore. It's not even here. I finally read it because that last event with Teking that talked about like the commander's past and stuff, Jien pops up in that, which is Siyuin's half sister, and I remember people had told me that she existed from the Mihara side story, but I never got a chance to read that. So once I went back and I read the commander's past event and I saw Jien, not only is she heating hot as crap, I still actually like Siyuin better though, I'm not gonna lie, but Jien does seem really freaking cool. But because she popped up, I was like, okay, let me just go read the Mihara side story while I'm reading stuff. So it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I did like the Mihara side story, but I do know that bit of lore now. Ordered the Red Hood figure. So over here, this is finally, I've been waiting for this for a hot minute, but I did order this. I did. It is pre-ordered on Ami Ami right now, and I get the Archilic thing from Ami Ami too. So yeah, I do have that as well. That will be coming at some point. I do not really need any more figurines, but I'm ordering it because I actually wanted it really bad, and Red Hood is hot. Speaking of Red Hood, I rolled max Ellie damage, and this was funny too because it was literally like I think I ordered this like either the day of or the night before, and then after that I went to go try and improve my Red Hood because she's also somebody I use on Ultra, and then I got cheeking this roll right. this max elemental damage shaking line on Red Hood. So she rewarded me for rolling for her, or not rolling, for ordering her figure. So yeah, I got that on Red Hood. And then like 100 rolls for mass. So for the Valentine's mask, wherever she is, right here. It took me like 100 so pulls here, and also now that I'm here, core, what is this, one Cinderella, I think, just randomly. How do you spell Cinderella? Like that. Cinderella. When I was rolling on mass, I actually got, yeah, core one. I actually got one copy of Cinderella. I don't know what it is. Pilgrims just really like me, especially when I'm not rolling on their banners. For some reason, I just get pilgrims. I just get pilgrims for some reason. So I got core one Cinderella off of that. Core one Cinderella is also really good for me because Mirror Container is actually the boss that I'm the furthest along in, just in general. Maybe if I went back into Kraken, I could probably get closer on Kraken. But Mirror Container, I'm getting very, very close on. To getting like level 8 now. So very, very close. Like literally, I think like, I don't know, a couple more upgrades on like her or a niece, and I can probably get level 8 on this. Or if I could get like core like 3 Rouge, that would probably help too. I am still working on Cinderella's Bond as well. That could also help. Like there's a bunch of little factors that could help me get to that level 8 on Mirror Container, but I'm very close. And this core 1 is also helping. Unironically, if Cinderella gets a cheeky rerun like anytime soon, I'm probably gonna get a couple more cores on her. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much besides that for Nikke though, just continue push for higher anomaly. I'm now at level 7, almost level 8 on Mirror Container. I think I'm almost level 7 on Indivilia and Ultra. Depending on how crazy Snow White hits on Ultra, I am very close, like literally like 2 seconds away from getting level 7 on Ultra. Depending on how well I play and how much Snow White hits, and how many things she hits. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Nikke though. So yeah, we'll just continue pushing, hopefully keep getting stronger. Also, I bought both of these passes, even though I don't really like troning, I think bought it anyway. Also for pulls right now, I do have 30,000 crystals and 72 pulls and this many tickets for Anchor. Whenever Anchor comes out, I will get Anchor. Hopefully I can get her without having to dip into crystals. Hopefully it's like a taking 10 or 20 pull or something, and I can get Anchor and call it a day, and then start saving for whenever they're gonna do that Evangelion thing, and whenever there's gonna be like a new Pilgrim. I think half anniversary should be in like a couple months or something. So whenever they do like another Pilgrim or something like that. So I'm just kind of trying to save for that. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it for Nikke, and that's pretty much it for this month's Helogs. We will see what happens in February. End of February, going into March should be pretty big, especially for Grand Blue, because we'll be going into Anniversary. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, but that's pretty much it for the Helogs this month. I will see you in the next one, and bye-bye.